In Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill, the big righty, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to... up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed, they get the out. At the plate, Jeremy Pena.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Ben Rice.
That's the ball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here in Philadelphia and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Kyle Harrison. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Ball 2.
And that should be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting second, First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Ball one.
Turner stands at second with no outs. On the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Flying around third is Turner. He scores, and they have the lead. And he's into second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
That's a ball.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On the ground right side. One gone bottom half of the first.
Batting fourth, catcher Shea Langeliers.
And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. Runner stays put at third. And another ball. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That misses, and that's ball three.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Late swing fouled off. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. What a stop. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one inside, and it's 1-0.
No.
That clips a corner. Right side. Play made. That ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Caminero tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around.
Did he
Check
go?
swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right
Batting
there.
fifth,
If you're on the
the
mound, you're
designated
ahead in the
hitter,
count
Jorge
0-2,
Polanco.
and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
This is again 5 in a row. And there's a foul ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting sixth, left fielder Sal Freeland.
One out man at first. Sal Frelick, the next to hit.
Oh.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground.
Oh.
And a foul ball. Popped up. Rengifo gets under it. 2 down.
Batting seventh, catcher William Contreras.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh.
Foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park,
off
bottom of
for
the
the
inning.
Phillies,
Mark
third
Vientos
baseman,
stands in for the
Mark
Phillies.
Vientos.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends one out the opposite way. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. One down. So here's Bader down.
Center fielder.
Look, this guy's just
Harrison
a tremendously
Bader.
talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time
Left
to work
fielder,
things out at the dish.
Jalen Lyle.
Two down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. Back at Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for
All
Milwaukee,
set for the
second
start of the
baseman,
inning.
Hesung
Hesung Kim
Kim.
up now for the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball to left. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, right fielder Blake Perkins.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball there. Pitch misses. Full count now. Struck him out swinging.
Up next,
and that's
for
four
Milwaukee,
strikeouts.
center fielder Garrett
Back
Mitchell.
to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses there. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brewers move closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner. Now pitching for
A new
Milwaukee,
pitcher in the
number
game,
58,
Tanner Banks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out towards right center field. Mitchell on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball 2.
On a line, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings through that one. 0-1. Late on that fastball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Outside the breaking ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away
That's a ball.
It was an off-speed pitch.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Harper around third. He's safe.
Oh, he's
it's
safe.
4-1.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's in there. 0-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the fourth. Ben Rice up now for the Brewers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
This one in the air, center field. Bader moving under this one. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Next for Milwaukee, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. And that one hit to first, but it kicks foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
For Milwaukee, left fielder Sal Freeland.
First pitch, not close. Rice off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Phillies, Mark
Third
Vientos.
baseman, Mark Vientos.
Gets him to chase after that one.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Here's a 1-1.
Whoa.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Off the mark there. And now 3-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Hit in the air out to center field. Mitchell takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And now Bader up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Fielder Harrison Bader.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short, Pena. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for the
we go to the
Brewers,
top of the
catcher,
5th. William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
Well, these
That's out the
Brewers,
corner.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Whoa.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. O'Hearn takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Ha-Seong Kim.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. Kim, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And now 1-2. Fastball is outside. The other way. And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Digging
right
in is the
fielder,
switch hitting
Blake
outfielder
Perkins.
Blake Perkins. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball one.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. One now.
There we
Takes
go.
a swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Kim leads off first with one away. That one fouled off. 2-2. Makes the catch for the second out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader under it. And that's the third out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dalen Lyle stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, and there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances.
Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike.
High left.
Man at second. Jackknifes out of the way. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Laser to the gap should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
0-1 now. Base hit! And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, hit the barrel right.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. And the lead is up to 5. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Now pitching for
Cole Henry gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Ripped to right. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the
all
Brewers,
set for the top of the
shortstop,
sixth.
Jeremy
Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball popped up. One away.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman Ben Rice.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The Phils leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
No,
He's
that's low.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's
foul ball.
thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Two. And
Ball
that one
three.
upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have
Take
to
it
keep
back.
the discipline so that you're not popping up
next
pitches
for
that are just a little
Milwaukee,
too
third
high.
baseman, Junior
So a man at
Caminero.
first. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers.
Now pitching
They
for
go
the
with one of
Phillies,
their more experienced
number
arms in
18,
this spot, Luke Weaver.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ball. No, that's a ball.
Strike
Hey!
2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Rice over at first with one away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Drilled in the air out towards right center. O'Hearn has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2. In the dirt. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. O'Hearn on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, where we go bottom
For the
6.
Phillies,
Mark
third
Vientos
baseman,
stands in for the
Mark
Phillies.
Vientos.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. On the ground to the left.
Oh!
And foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Luis Rengifo.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Marcelo Meyer, looking to start something with one gone. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Hard liner. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
In the dirt, ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. To third. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
Brewers,
we go to the top of the
left
7th.
fielder,
Sal
Sal
Frelick
Frelick.
up now for the Brewers.
Now pitching for
Matt
the
Gage
Phillies,
taking
number
over on the mound.
93,
Bringing in the lefty with the
Matt
left-handed
Gage.
hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The
Pitch
Brewers
hitting
going
for
with
the
a pinch
Brewers,
hitter,
number 9,
Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
That one pushed foul. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days.
Ouch, that one got him.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two on, one out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Center fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and he popped it up. Turner under it. And there are 2 outs. All loaded up. Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers.
Jeremy Pena.
3 in this one. Joan Duran gets the ball now.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
In the air out towards right center. Should be extra bases. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jose Butto.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
He was late there, strike 1. That one hammered center field. Going back. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. It just got out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh!
Swings through that. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. Good job to fight that one off.
That's a ball.
That missed by a lot, and the count is filled up. Stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first, Good job of knowing how much time he had
for the
there.
Phillies, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Nice grab. And they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ryan O'Hearn. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Late with the swing there. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left center. Mitchell on the move. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park
for the Brewers,
for the top of the 8th. Ben Rice digs in now. Late on that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Duran in his 5th season, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Got him. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman Junior Caminero.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
There we
Check
go.
the swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Eric Miller will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Vientos tossed to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Phillies, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball one. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the ninth. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Trey Jameson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
That one fouled off. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. One out man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Blake Perkins.
A little out front there as he swings through it. In the dirt, blocked. Two on, one out. To the right side, Meyer. They take the force out. Just one out remaining for the Brewers. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. He's already homered in this game.
Whoa.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
There's a line drive to left field. Into the dive, and he got it. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave.